But I used that lifestyle to allow the opportunity for me to die because I couldn't live with the pain anymore. So I got into creating my own agency. I actually had an agency. It was a gig that I started as like a little side gig while I worked at a software company. That was designed specifically to supplement my wife's income while she was pregnant. And we were having a baby. She wanted to work from home, like be a stay-at-home mom. So I started that and I used a bunch of college kids to help me build websites and I did all the SEO. That eventually kind of ran up and I shut it down. After starting a garage door company, I got so busy that I couldn't do my own marketing. So I started hiring other marketing agencies only to find that I was really disappointed in the amount of work that was being done, the performance. I was oversold, underdelivered. And so I went to my accounting person and I said, hey, I'm gonna hire a marketing person for my door company. And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, why? She said, you don't have enough money. So I said, I'm gonna start a marketing agency instead, and we'll bring on like 4 or 5 clients. Those clients will supplement the expense of the 2 people I'm gonna hire. And then 3 years later, now I have like 70 clients and we're crushing it, we're doing good. When I launched Such and Such Media, I didn't put a lot of thought into the name. I said, we're gonna let it be what it is. And I had a little saying that I would say, and I still say, it's no expectations, no limitations. And what's wild about it is that it's kind of become its own thing and it's really exciting to watch, but all things have come to a head and now we're actually having to take it like super serious and focus on operations and growth and all of that. So that's where we're at now. Fun is definitely like one thing that I would say is that emotion, I guess. Excited, fun. I would say that my group at my agency is a lot younger than my door company, so it's very fulfilling to watch them grow as, you know, from little humans to big humans, as I say. They make fun of me. But I motivate them with chocolate and snacks, which works really well. The feeling of fulfillment because, for example, Austin, who started with me from the very beginning, from having some immaturities and lack of focus to being like a leader in our company and really watching that growth pattern is very fulfilling. Stress, probably a little bit, because although I deal with stress very well, I definitely feel stress. With an agency, the signs are very different that you need to look at to see trouble coming than it is for my door company. And so trying to learn those signs and how they're different and how to react to them. And then the trust that I give to my team to interact with my clients or our clients and try to pass on the knowledge and have the confidence. So I'm trying to give them the ability to be confident and communicate clearly to our clients what it is that we're trying to accomplish on their account. Love. I would say love is the final emotion because I deeply love our clients and our staff because we do life with them every day and they're special. Enjoy. Just enjoy the process and not look so far ahead that you're trying to get the end results and you can't focus on the process. Learn from the mistakes or the journey because I now value the wisdom and understanding that I get in the journey more so than I do the end result. Trust, probably, because I'm having to trust people more than ever before to make good decisions on our behalf as a company, to understand our mission and our values so that we're all on the same page. I've always struggled finding mentors because I think very differently. I'm willing to take risks most people aren't. And being part of a mastermind, I get to get advice from the conservative and the crazies like me, right? What's great about Master Hackers specifically is the community and the resources. And I think a lot of times we get so caught up in our own world, in our own head, we forget that we have this massive amount of resources available at our fingertips to be able to like even just ask a question in the chat and get a quick answer from 10 different people with different perspectives and be able to like apply whichever one you want. To be able to have that information that quickly at your fingertips from other people who are experiencing the same things you are is invaluable. Even if that's all you got out of it, right? You're able to make quick, fast decisions based on experiences from other people. And so I believe that the value is as big or as little as you make it as an individual in the group. You know, for me, I have a desire to help people. It's my heart, it's what I love to do is help people grow. But in this group, I'm a little bit more selfish. I probably spend more time taking than giving. And because I'm at that stage with my agency where I probably need that, but I appreciate so much, and hopefully one day I'll be able to give back once I figure it out. I don't share this often. My childhood was very different than a lot of people, I think. I got wrapped up in an environment where probably some bad influences. 17, dropped out of high school and got involved in drugs and alcohol and violence. And so I was pulled out of that through a disruption where something really bad happened. And we were faced with a decision where I either had to risk my life more or get out completely. So I chose to get out completely. I'll never forget that there was a girl, her name was Courtney. And she was an annoying church girl. She came to my house one night and she came on my porch and she said, why are you so scared? You're running. And I was tough. Nobody talked to me like that, right? So it was like, who are you? So I cussed this little church girl and told her to get off my porch. I remember going upstairs to my bedroom and being like, man, I've screwed up a lot. Like, the last 20 years have been full of pain and hurt. I remember just thinking, God, if you're real, I would like to know because I don't believe in you. I don't think you've been here for me. I feel isolated and alone. And loneliness was the thing that drove me the most when I was a kid to do bad things. And so I never in a million years thought I would live past 17 or 18 years old. I wouldn't call it guts to kill myself, but I used that lifestyle to allow the opportunity for me to die because I couldn't live with the pain anymore. I had an experience that night that changed my life forever through a conversation with God. And you took someone from probably believing more that the devil was my friend to sold out to Jesus. And I cried for a week straight. My face hurt. I was praying to God that it would stop because it hurt so bad. There was this level of vulnerability that took place that my heart was exposed for the very first time in my life. And all I wanted to do was be close to God. And that was me in the parking lot of churches that were closed, just praying and reading my Bible and going to Waffle House and reading, witnessing to people randomly, and I didn't even know what I was doing. You know, this is like, I'm a baby Christian. I made phone calls to everybody who I hurt or facilitated or sold drugs to or whatever. And I told them, I said, look, I've made a decision to change my life. I would be happy that you not call me for that lifestyle anymore. And I want to apologize for leading you down the wrong path. And I'd like to introduce you to a new path that I think is the right way. And I want to build an army of Christians that we can hold each other accountable And if you want to be part of this army, I want to walk you through a prayer. And we had drug dealers, strippers, you name it, all changed their life in the name of Jesus. I feel like through prayer, God showed me that I was going to be a leader to leaders one day, and I had to go through the battle and get tested so that I could be that rock for them. And I'm living that out for the first time just within the last few years. I almost let go of that dream, and now I'm genuinely living it out. And